Oh, it's recording. Okay. Hey everybody. It's me again. This was gonna be a RvB video, but that I was supposed to post, but there's something that I gotta actually talk about, featuring this fan April Fool's video of Red versus Blue. It's called Red versus Blue Heroes by eProf Studios. I'll probably put something right here that can pronounce it better than I can, and I don't know how to do the whole link in the description thing yet. I feel like I just copy it and put it in the description. So it'll either be there or not. I'll just tell you the name of the video and let you guys see it, and let's get started with the actual video. So today was a cluster of situations that I had to go through. I won't get into too much detail, but I will say, like, my mom got hurt not yesterday, but a week ago, and she's still trying to recover from it. And today, my stepfather hurt himself as well, and I had to drive him around to, make sure he's doing okay and take him to the hospital and such. And I was late for work because of it. I don't really mind it being, late. It's just what it is. Work will always be there, until it's not. But during all the chaos, which I wasn't actually feeling very chaotic, I just wanted to be on time, didn't want to disappoint people, especially my girlfriend. Yay, I got a girlfriend. Hi, everybody. I actually never featured to say hi about it on the video or anything, but that video, I'm a big Rooster Teeth fan, and I'm not going to go down the line of all the stuff that I've already pretty much talked to you guys in another video that I've done, and I'll probably do it later on, but this just isn't that video. But besides RvB, Red versus Blue, there was a point in my life where I actually watched Red versus Blue for almost 4 years straight, every night before bed, me and my little brother. And we watched it to the letter, because it was on Netflix for a long time, and so was RvB. And we used to watch those shows every night as we went to bed, because it was just something soothing for us to digest and listen to, besides the fact of watching it when we were little. But in our high school days, we didn't have much to really watch that could play forever, because every season was like 2 hours long, so we had something to listen to while we went to sleep. And it was just like that with Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Thank you, TFS. I really appreciate everything y'all do. Shout outs to you. And shout outs to Rooster Teeth and Bernie Burns and all them, the original members of Rooster Teeth, the founders, I should say, because I still love Rooster Teeth, even though they're going through a rough patch. And this video, I love Red versus Blue. I love the characters. I love the stories. It's one of the reasons why I'm literally... Hold on. I've got books of creating stories and structures and comic books and stuff like that. I love it. It's one of the reasons why I want to write stories and make animations and get into the industry like this. If people who were just hanging out with their friends can literally make a company, I want to do it too. And this trailer was everything that I loved about Red versus Blue, from the music, from the setting, from the animation. And even though they're going through the how the new one, Red versus Blue Zero, was like this whole entire like what was it called? It was just full animation, and it wasn't, machinimation, machinima animation, machinimation. Um, like how, the heads bobbing back and forth with the gun in their hand. Hold up. With the heads bobbing back and forth with the gun in their hand. And it's just watching this trailer reminded me so much of what I loved about this series. And I really wish that it wasn't an April Fool's joke. Red vs. Blue Zero was an okay series, but it changed too much. Just like season, what was it, 16? Whatever season we're on now, where it was about them going into the future and the past and stuff like that, and they were dealing with gods. I couldn't get behind that. I could get behind, the whole I could get behind the whole Reds versus Blues and Blues versus Reds thing. Spoilers if you haven't watched Red versus Blue. Murder of Birds, I know that you know a little bit about the Reds and the Blues and the Blues and the Reds, but just another shout out. You are one of my favorite people ever. Just to let you know that. And I hope to see more of your videos of Red versus Blue soon, because I grew up with it. I also grew up with Star Wars. I'm not coming after you, but I'm letting you know. Star Wars is pretty cool too. And it was just, it wasn't grounded anymore. Like, it felt like they were soldiers chilling, and then they got thrust into real secret agent military stuff. And in this trailer, this fan-made trailer, it was like losing a part of your friends that you've met in Red versus Blue all the way up to volume or season 13, and it was the aftermath. It wasn't the Blues and the Reds, it wasn't the gods and the AIs and God himself and stuff like that. It was just, it felt like we lost a couple of people, and now it's time for us to step it up again, like they did in the Chorus trilogy, and not just pretend we're trying to be soldiers. Let's actually train to be freelancers. That's what I saw. And they went through the tradition of changing their armor, and I didn't hate it. I've always been I have not been the biggest fan of change. Things change. Like, when I was little, growing up, I didn't like the fact that, like, when I would wake up and the room was, changed all over the place. It would be like, oh, the TV's on this side now, and bed's over here, stuff like that. Or even in the front room, the TV's there, and I was there, and I was there, and the couch is over here. It was, it was just a lot, I don't know why. But it was. And those little subtle changes, like you would see like your favorite anime character go from the classic, let's say black shirt and black pants, and has like the little symbol right there. You're just like, okay, that's just cool, that's iconic. But now they're wearing like this giant long cloak, and it doesn't match with their fighting style, and you're just like, whoa, okay, chill, you guys are going a little too far. We can barely recognize it. Here it is. You know what I mean? It's right here. And you get used to it, kind of like Star Wars, the Clone Wars with Ahsoka Tano. Like, I liked Starkiller in Star Wars: The Force Unleashed. I was about to say The Force Awakens. Oh my god. And I was like, that is Anakin's apprentice is Starkiller, and I was like, and then Ahsoka pops up in the new Clone Wars movie back in like 2008, and it was just like I didn't like her because I felt like she was just his replacement at first. And, you know, it's the backwards lightsaber thing that she was doing as well. I was like, oh, you're just copying from Star Killer. But then as I watched the movie, I was like, you know what? I'm going to give you a chance. Because, like, you're here to stay, obviously. And it's not like I can change it. And I actually can relate to your character. Even though you're not the super hardcore badass of Star Killer yet. But you have potential. And you were pretty much the same age as me growing up. So, I think she was like 14 and I was like, I don't know how old I was when I was like 2008. I was like, I was born in 1998. What do you expect? And it's just that progression of change, just, I had to accept. And change isn't bad. Not all the time. It's just something to get used to. So when I see someone showing what they loved about Red versus Blue and using the things that made it awesome, but also adding on to the things that that newcomers and some old fans like as well, but mashed it together into something that was beautiful for even like a minute trailer that's not even real. It's perfect. That's one of the things about what people don't understand nowadays. They think putting dabbing or all this other social media type stuff and all this other random stuff just needs to be in this to become popular, but it's not. Sorry if this is crooked. My stand is kind of broken. That's one of the reasons why I haven't been trying to record as much, is because I don't got anything to record on. It's a lot. It's one of the reasons why no one truly liked Halo 5, is because you were trying to make Halo Call of Duty, but not trying to make it Halo. The thing about it is you have to make Halo stay Halo. Just add on to it. Like, show what works and make it better. If it worked but it was too clunky, make that part better. That's what Halo Infinite pretty much did. And it made that a little bit better. And it's put in new stuff, and some stuff doesn't work. But that's okay, because we know that the old stuff has now been modified to be cool, and then you've got a cool story. You've added on to something that was actually really, really cool, and that's okay. You didn't try to change it like in Halo 5. In Halo 5, you try to change the main character. You try to change the layout of how Halo works. And it was a cluster F. I don't know if I can cuss as much as I want to in this, whatever. But it's just, this trailer felt so right. And I really hope Rooster Teeth sees this and makes a recording like they did with Murder of Birds when he watched Penny. Spoiler alert if you don't watch RvB. If you don't, RvB, Penny gets chopped up into pieces by Pira Nikos in season 3. And Rooster Teeth did a recording video of him recording themselves watching him watch RvB. And I hope they see this trailer and take notes or something from that, or hire this person. I don't know who they are, but I just subscribed to them tonight. So I hope that you guys at Rooster Teeth and anybody who sees this fan-made trailer, whoever these people are who made it, even if it's just one person, maybe it's a whole group, sees this and realizes you don't have to change it that much to still make it work. It's just like what George Lucas said, any story can be Star Wars, but don't change the foundation of what Star Wars is. That the last part was my own headcanon. I added that on there. So the first half, George Lucas, second part of it was me. That's my video. Bye.